It is perhaps not a Chinese government directly imposed crackdown, Paula, but it is certainly a continuing example of self-censorship, which we've seen in the media, and we're also seeing on the campuses of academic institutions, including the University of Hong Kong, which is one of Asia's most prestigious universities. It has been a bastion for free speech and education on Chinese-controlled soil, but the removal of now a total of 3 statues here in Hong Kong is yet another sign that that time of freedom in Hong Kong is rapidly coming to an end. It stood for more than 20 years, the Pillar of Shame. It was a statue, very bold, very dramatic, contorted torsos, and it was a reminder of the massacre at Tiananmen Square back in 1989. It stood there defiantly, and there were orders from the university leadership to take it down, and that's what happened under the cover of darkness during the Christmas holiday when most people were off campus. The construction workers moved in, you could hear their equipment, and now that iconic statue is sitting in storage, along with 2 others, including 2 that were created by a China-born New Zealand artist, Chen Weiming.
Now in the Hong Kong, they start the new law, so the broken the one country, 2 system. So now it's one country, 1 system.
Chen's works were at 2 other universities here in Hong Kong. Both of the artists involved here are asking for their work to be returned so that they can be reassembled and possibly even displayed in Washington in front of the Chinese embassy. This is an ongoing disappointment for those who have hoped that education here in Hong Kong will remain untouched despite the imposition by Beijing of a national security law last year that has radically and quickly changed the face of this once bastion of free speech in the Asia-Pacific region, the only place on Chinese soil where the Tiananmen Square massacre was marked, although the last 2, Paula, have been canceled by authorities because they cited COVID safety protocols, and the museum that was commemorating the massacre also was forced to shut down. They say it was because of political oppression.